What if gravity suddenly disappeared for 5 seconds? It sounds harmless, but within moments, chaos would begin. People would start floating away from the ground. Cars and loose objects would follow. The effects wouldn't stop there. Even Earth's atmosphere could begin escaping into space. Oceans, aircraft, and everything around us would be affected. And all of this would happen in just 5 seconds. So how bad would it really be?
Before we continue, let's understand what gravity actually does. Gravity is constantly pulling you toward Earth. It comes from the mass of our planet. It's the reason you always come back down after a jump. It's why objects fall instead of floating away. It keeps vehicles firmly attached to the ground. It keeps Earth's oceans where they belong. And it helps hold our atmosphere around the planet. Without gravity, almost everything around us would behave differently. Now imagine all of it disappearing for just 5 seconds.
The moment gravity disappears, everything changes. At first, the effects seem small, but people would immediately start drifting away from the ground. Across cities around the world, the same thing would happen. Loose objects would rise alongside them. Vehicles would begin losing contact with the road. Traffic would instantly become dangerous. Holding on wouldn't completely solve the problem. Within seconds, entire cities would look unrecognizable. And this is only the first second. By now, people would be much farther from the ground. Every second without gravity makes the situation worse. Many people would desperately try to hold on to something. Inside buildings, a different problem would appear. Furniture and household objects would start floating everywhere. Stores would quickly turn into chaotic obstacle courses. Schools and classrooms would be thrown into confusion. Even hospitals would struggle to function normally. Across the entire planet, nobody would escape the effects. And gravity has only been gone for 2 seconds. The effects wouldn't stop with people and buildings. Aircraft would face serious problems almost immediately. Without gravity, normal flight becomes much harder to control. Earth's oceans would also begin reacting in strange ways. Ships could experience forces they were never designed to handle. Lakes and rivers would no longer behave normally. But the biggest danger might be above our heads. Earth's atmosphere depends on gravity to stay close to the planet. Without it, air would begin drifting into space, and gravity has now been gone for 3 seconds.
By now, the situation would be getting much worse. Vehicles would be drifting through places they were never meant to reach. Everyday objects would become dangerous projectiles. The oceans would continue moving in unpredictable ways. Meanwhile, Earth's atmosphere would keep expanding outward. From space, the planet would begin to look strangely fragile. Every passing second increases the damage. Humanity would be facing a global emergency unlike anything in history. Gravity has now been gone for 4 seconds, and the final second is about to arrive.
Then, the 5th second finally arrives. And gravity suddenly returns. Everything that drifted away would start falling back down. People, vehicles, and loose objects would rush toward Earth once again. Even the oceans would begin settling back into place. The return of gravity could be just as dangerous as its disappearance. Many areas would experience impacts, collisions, and local destruction. Fortunately, 5 seconds is not long enough to completely destroy the planet. Earth would survive, but the consequences would be unforgettable. So the next time you jump, remember just how important gravity really is.